There's a couple of changes in light of COVID-19 that I just wanted to bring to your attention. So the Section 8 and the Section 21 notices are now no less than 3 months' notice. So this came in on the 26th of March and it's in place till at least the 30th of September.
However, it sort of takes another step forward this year. September last year, the government put to the top of their agenda an abolition of Section 21 notices. So basically, they're saying that no fault evictions will be voided, and that you have to have a reason under the Housing Act to now evict a tenant from a property.
One of the things Sarah's mentioned is a review of your property. So what we would look to do is, if anybody's got a portfolio of properties that they feel is not benefiting them anymore, we can look at ways to mitigate taxes, protect your assets as well. So we do a portfolio review, which is really useful, especially in times like this, because I think Sam rightly said it's not necessarily now that we will feel the pinch of these issues from furlough or COVID-19. It's probably going to be in the summer, so July, August time, where things change. Businesses, they may not be able to get the finance, etc., or furlough will stop, universal credit may reduce. So it's important that we look at the cash flow, and especially individual property cash flows, to make sure that each property is still generating some form of return for you guys.
Yesterday I looked at interest-only basis, sort of fee-free remortgage, so ideally a free valuation or no arrangement of booking fees where possible. I know some of the products that we look at do have those. I looked at 2 and 5 year fixed yesterday. There was a 1.99 2-year fixed and 2.19 5-year fixed, which are fantastic rates for buy-to-let. Times those by 4, you can see the monthly payments there. So we're now getting rent of £800 per month per property, so we're still getting the 3,200 rent coming in. So on the previous slide, we were looking at a 655 return on all 4 properties pre-tax. Doing a 2-year fix, we're now looking at 2,205 per month return. And on a 5-year fix, because understandably more and more people at the moment want to make sure they're not having to worry about this 18 months, 2 years down the line if things haven't changed, you're still looking at a pre-tax return of 2,105 per month. Big difference.
If we can look elsewhere, we look out to China. They have seen a bounce back in the market, actually. So 8 of the largest cities, and I won't be able to pronounce any of them, indicated that at the end of March that they'd already seen a lot of buyers returning, and actually volumes surpassing the average levels in the final quarter of 2019. Here in the UK market, last year was patchy, to put it best. It was a bit hit and miss because of Brexit conversations being obviously dominating the press. But once the election was settled in December, we did find instantly there was a pickup in interest, and also pickup because people kind of knew that there was something positive to come, which was obviously the deal that was put forward. Trade negotiations are still going to continue, and I'll touch upon them in a moment, but it did feel that start of this year started very positively. Prices were up locally around 1.5%. And as I said, I think now what we'll find after this lockdown is lifted, or lifted with restrictions imposed, that we'll probably find it stay pretty stable.
One thing we were going to talk about a little bit was rent guarantee insurance. So Nicol Co managed to get a company to do a portfolio transfer for their clients. So if you're one of the managed clients, listening now, you'd either decide to have rent guarantee or decide not to. If you've got a rent guarantee policy in place, there are certain criteria we've got to hit, and both Sam and I are well versed in that criteria. We're making sure there's variations to contracts signed, and the rent guarantee policy will come in after the rental holiday period. So if we've got an issue with a tenant not making the surplus payments thereafter, your rent guarantee will not only cover the period, the actual monthly rent that you signed up for initially, but it will cover the increased amount that the tenant should have paid. So it's a fully covered policy. If you haven't got rent guarantee, then there are still options available to you, and we'll be working with you on those as well.